All right, so we are just hours away before the Chandrayaan-2 blasts off from the Space Center in Sriharikota. And Chandrayaan-2 will explore the southern part of the moon, making India the very first country to do so. The spacecraft heads for a challenging soft landing on the south pole of the moon, a territory that has never been visited by any spacecraft before. Now, here's a history of all the countries that have been to the moon. Now, due to the Cold War with the United States, the USSR, of course, carried out the space explorations with the aim of getting prestige ahead of the Americans. Luna 2 of the Soviet Union was in fact the first spacecraft to reach the surface of the moon successfully. Now, intentionally impacting the moon on the 13th of September 1959. The lunar missions were unmanned between the years 1958 till 1966. Now, second in line, the United States is the only country that has ever put people on the moon. NASA carried out the famous moon landing that took the first man to the moon, Neil Armstrong, and this happened in the year 1969. And since then, the United States has launched further probes to the moon, with the latest one being on the 7th of September in 2013. Now, reeling from the impact of the Second World War, Japan also launched 2 orbits, the first one being the Hiten probe in 1990, and both orbiters, of course, orbited the moon before crashing onto its surface. China launched its first lunar orbiter called Chang'e-1 in 2007. Its second orbiter, Chang'e-3, managed to successfully land a rover on the surface of the moon. Now, India carried out its first successful lunar moon mission, Chandrayaan-1, in 2008, which was hailed as a grand success. The Chandrayaan-2, the sequel to Chandrayaan-1, is all said to be Israel's most complex mission ever. And also interestingly, the French President Emmanuel Macron on Saturday has approved the creation of what is being called the French Space Command, and this will take place by the month of September. The command will be created within the country's Air Force and improve the defense capabilities. The Macron was addressing the military personnel a day before the Bastille Day parade. He informed about the benefits of a new space command.
La nouvelle doctrine spatiale militaire qui m'a été proposée par la ministre et que j'ai approuvée permettra d'assurer notre défense de l'espace et par l'espace. Nous renforcerons notre connaissance de la situation spatiale. Nous protégerons mieux nos satellites, y compris de manière active. Et pour donner corps à cette doctrine, pour assurer le développement et le renforcement de nos capacités spatiales, un grand commandement de l'espace sera créé en septembre prochain au sein de l'armée de l'air. Celle-ci deviendra à terme l'armée de l'air et de l'espace.
The French military has earmarked almost about 3.6 billion euros for the term of 2019 to 2025, especially for investments and renewal of French satellites. Now, this move has marked a switch in France's position from defensive to offensive in the space wars. France has now become the 4th country in the world to start the development of a space command in military. This essentially is the weaponization of their space missions. The United States, China and Russia already have started equipping themselves with arsenal for future space wars. The space could in fact become a whole new dominion of warfare in the near future.